if I tell you that I can get the square of 606 without calculator, and the square of 606 is 36, 36, 72. Did I use a calculator? No, but I just applied a trick. Now, this is the trick I'm going to give you in this particular video. I'm going to give you the trick that you can use to solve or to get the square of any number from 1 to 1000 without your calculator, just with your brain. All right, welcome back to my channel, and we are going to solve this at the end. We are going to start first with 2-digit numbers, then we are going to graduate with 3-digit numbers that doesn't have 0 at the center, then finally we are going to get to 3-digit numbers that have 0 at the center. Okay, so let's start with the 2-digit numbers. For example, if you are asked to find 36 squared, 6 squared is what? 36. So we are going to write 36. 3 squared is 9. But we're not going to write 9. We need it to be a 2-digit number. And to complete that, we are going to add 0 to the 9. So we are going to write 09. We are going to multiply this by this and then double the solution. So 3 times 6 is 18. Double of 18 is 36. Now we add. This is 6. This is 9, this is 12. Write 2 and carry 1 over. And this is your answer. Don't worry, we are getting to it. All right, let's solve another example. We are still under 2-digit numbers. So don't worry, you are going to understand it. What if you are asked to solve 64 squared? Same method. The trick is this. 4 squared is 16. 6 squared is 36. 6 times 4 is 24. And double of that is 48. We add. This is 6. This is 9. This is 10. We'll write 0, carry 1 over. Add it to this, and this is our solution. Okay. I believe you now understood what I did, but to be sure that everyone, that we are all on the same page, let's solve another. 72 squared. Okay, before that, in this channel, I also taught a trick on how to get this cube root of any number, okay, without calculator. For example, if you're asked to find the cube root of 7238908, assuming this is a perfect cube, you're going to use that method and solve it in seconds. All right, so I have that video in this channel. I'll advise you get to that after this. All right, so let's continue. Now, when I was talking, I know some of you must have solved this, but if you have not, then let me solve it, and let me solve it. Okay, 2 squared is 4. Remember, it must be a 2 digits. So because it's not up to 2 digits, I'm going to write 04, because 04 is still 4, right? Okay, now 7 squared is what? 49. This is 2 digits, so we are going to write 49. Now pay attention in case if I was fast. 7 multiplied by 2 will give us 14, right? Double that 14. And double of 14, that is 14 times 2 is 28. So write 28 here and we'll add. All right? This comes down. 0 plus 8 is 8. 9 plus 2 is 11. You write 1 and carry 1. Add that to 4, you have your answer. 5184. You can still press your calculator to be sure. Okay, now I'm going to give you people one for you to do, and then we are going to go to 3-digit numbers, because that one actually is a different method. We are going to use different method to solve 3-digit number without 0 at the center, and then another 3-digit number with 0 at the center, just like the one I solved in the beginning of this video. Okay, so what if you're asked to solve 81 squared? 81 squared. Now let me pause so that you get this yourself. Okay, let's continue. Now this is what you're supposed to do. 1 squared is what? Is still 1. So remember, it must be a 2-digit number, so we'll write 0, 1. 8 squared is 64, so we'll write 64. Then 8 multiplied by 1 will still give us 8. When we double 8, we have 16. Now let's add this. We have 1, we have 6, we have 5, and we have 6. And this is our solution. Congratulations if you are able to get this. Okay? Alright. Now let's get to something more difficult. What if you are given 3-digit numbers? For example, 214. And you're asked to square it. You're asked to square 214. We are still going to use the same method, but pay attention and see the difference here. 4 squared will give us 16. 1 squared will give us 1. Remember, you have to write 2-digit numbers, okay? So 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. So we're going to write 0, 4. Remember what I just did? I squared everything, right? Then we start. 2 times 1 is 2. Double that to get 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Double that you get 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Double that you get 16. Now let's add. Okay, so it's going to be 6. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 0 plus 6 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. 0 plus 4 is 4. Then this 0 comes down. It actually doesn't, we don't really need that. So your solution is 45,796. Lest I forget, if this is the first time you are coming across this channel, please don't hesitate to click on that notification bell and then subscribe, okay? First, subscribe, then click on the notification bell so I'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget to comment. Let me know what you feel about what I'm doing, okay? All right, thank you so very much. Now let's solve another one, another example. 523 squared. 523 squared. All right, 3 squared will give us 9. Remember, if it's not a 2-digit number, you add 0 to make it up, right? So 3 squared is 9. That means we write 0, 9. Then 2 squared is 4. We write 0, 4. 5 squared is 25. That's a 2-digit number. Okay, now 5 times 2 is 10. Double that, you have 20. 2 times 3 is 6. Double that, we have 12. 5 times 3 is 15. Double that, we have 30. Now we add. This is 9. This is 2. This is 5. We have 3. We have 7. And we have a 2. So the solution is 273,529. Don't worry, calm down. If you are yet to understand what I'm doing, we are getting to the third example. All right, let's solve the third one. Now the third one is 438 squared. Let me pause a bit for those of you that already understood what I did. So let me just pause so that you do what? You solve this. All right, now the solution. 8 squared. Okay, let me calm down very well and explain this one. 8 squared is what? 64, right? So we write 64. 3 squared is 9. So we write 09. You know why? Because 9 is a one-digit number. We need to make it up to two-digit number. So we are going to write 09. 4 squared is 16. So we write 16. Then we continue. You multiply this by this and double it. So 4 times 3 is 12. Double of 12 is 24. So write 24. 3 times 8 is 24. Double of 24 is 48. Then the omega, the first and the last. 4 times 8 is 32. Double of 32 is 64. Then we add. We have 4. We have 14. Write 4, carry 1 over. We have 10 plus 4 plus 4. That should be 18. Write 8, carry 1. We have 11. Write 1, carry 1. We have 9 and we have 1. And this is our solution. Very easy, right? Okay. Now, let's solve the last. Under this particular 3-digit number without 0 at the center. Don't worry, I still remember the one I solved in the first place the first time, so we are going to get to that. So this particular one, I believe, is supposed to know how to get it. So I'm going to give this as classwork. So just pause the video and solve it yourself before we solve it together. Okay, let's solve this. Now we have 2 squared. Will give us what? 4. So we are going to write 04. 1 squared is 1. So we are going to write 01. 9 squared is what? 81. So we write 81. Okay. 9 times 1 is 9. Double of that is 18. 1 times 2 is 2. Double of that is 4. We write 04. Remember. And that is it for this one. Then the omega of them all. 9 times 2 is 18. Double of that is 36. Now let's add everything. We have 4. We have 4. We have 7. We have 11. Write 1, carry 1 over. We have 3 and we have 8. And this is the answer. Shall we solve the omega of them all? 3-digit numbers with 0 at the center. We are going to start from, for example, 203 squared. Okay, now there are 3 methods we can use to solve this. 3. And I'm going to use that 3 methods. Okay. Okay. When you have 0 at the center of your 3-digit number and you're asked to square it, on a second thought, because this particular this one now, we have 3 methods that we can use to solve it, and this video is already long. So all I'm going to say is that I'm going to make a separate video for this because I don't want this to be too long. Okay, so check my next video on this. It's going to be 3-digit number with 0 at the center. I'm going to base on that. It's going to be specifically for this, how to square 3-digit number with 0 at the center. Thank you so much for watching. Do have a great day. Bye.